What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Day Trade with Zay. I'm your host, Isaac, and today we are tuning into. Today is January 31st. It is Monday, last day of the month, and yeah, just to give you some insight on what I see right here. Kind of like this sell-off right here at this level. Just to zoom out a bit, here is the 15-minute chart, right? We see that price all of last week played inside of this range right here, right? We were able to make some money on sales. We had our key levels set up. But at the end of Friday, so Friday we took a trade right here, made some money, right? Had some 139 pip. Target was hit, and then we were able to catch a trade again towards the end of the day, well, middle of the day. It was about 10:45. Caught a sell down to this 50 EMA, and then price eventually took off. So basically got in and got out, but was able to capitalize on a huge day on Friday. But here, remember, we've been playing off these levels all week, right? So took a sell off from this level, took a sell off from this level, right? Sell off from this level. So we've been taking trades off of this all week. And you see here, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, right? So just seeing this, especially respecting the ILC here, I feel like we can see that this ILC right here was respected. We can see that there. Turn that red, and you see it rejected it. Already showed respect right here. So I'd be waiting for, and we could actually take it a step further. We see that there's a 5-minute ILC in there, 3-minute ILC up here that was respected, right? This level there, and then whoops, and a 1-minute ILC, basically same area, right? We could call it right there. So 15-minute chart, there's a good chance, since it's the 15-minute, that this is a real break of structure, right, to the downside. And I think we can either, like if we were able to take this sell, right, let's say we took it from this area here. I mean, realistically, you wouldn't want to take your stop loss 100 pips. I know a lot of people do that. And I guess you could, because you could see something like this. It's very possible, but I'm just not a fan of 100 pip trades or 100 pip stop losses. So I think at most I would do something like this, but even then that'd be a little far-fetched for me. I'd probably do something like this, about 37 pips, and then take this down to the downside. So we'll see if it gives us an entry right here at open. I don't know if I necessarily take the trade. Even though it looks beautiful right now, I just don't like that it's right before open. There's a chance we could lose our positioning right here just before open, but you want to see what the pump is at open, right? You want to see what it does exactly at open. It can either push up and continue up, right? Or it kind of comes down. So we'll see exactly what happens and just go from there. But it does look good right now. Like, if you would have got in the trade right here, it looks pretty good. So we'll see what it gives us. I think it should come down a little bit overall, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, my boy, he actually just sent me a text too saying the same thing. He thinks it comes down from this level. So I think it's very possible. Again, we've taken trades. A lot of our trades that we've taken have been somewhat, look at that, have somewhat come from this level, right? Seen the rejection here at the ILC. Missed this. This is like 145 the previous day. We had caught the trade here. That's the reason I took the sell, because it rejected here, and then took my sell here. Got in and got out. Then up here, seen the rejections at this level, took a trade right here, got in and got out. And then where else did we catch a trade? Right, we had the rejection again up here, seen it respect this level again, got in and got out. So it's just been a matter of, you know, what the market's going to give us. So you could see it's already rejecting here. The one thing I'd say is probably from open until here, we'll see a, man, makes me want to jump in that trade. But, you know, we do have about 8.5 minutes left. So we'll see what it gives us. If it gives us something nice, then we could go from there. And, you know, we'll see what it gives us at open. But this looks great already. You know, it's up 21 pips from this area. Like if we would have entered here, we'd be up 10 pips already. But let's see what it gives us. If it gives us a re-entry up here, because still showing a little bit of respect, right? At the 15 minute. See where the 5 minutes at. The 50 EMA, I mean. Yeah, so I think one thing we can see here is there's a little bit of support, resistance, support, right? At this level. Maybe we want to see it pull down a little bit and then push back up into this area, respect it, and then come down. So we'll see if it gives us another shot. We just got to remember this level right here, right? It's pretty strong. Support level, support level. So we'll see. Might have missed it, but we'll see exactly what it gives us. You see here, look at just with my eye right here, something like this. How many pips is that? 77. That's not that bad. This looks like a resistance to support level to me. Support, resistance, 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 support, support, right? So we'll see exactly if it gives us the proper entry that we're looking for at this level here. All right. So we see it pull down. Let's see if it pushes back up for open. So something like this. Now that price is respected, the ILC, maybe it comes back up, gives us another entry right here. Here or here, we could see it tap and fall. Tap and fall. Tap and fall. But you can also see it just break through and push up to the upside. Right? These are all very possible scenarios. So, you know, we'll see what it gives us. But I like that with the break of structure that I believe happened right here, right? Once price broke below this low, now we've seen a real break, right? Even on the 5 minute chart, we'll see a real break, right? Because we got the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower low. So lower high, right? So we see a clear break, and we'll see if it gives it to us, gives us another entry at open. So we got about 5.5 minutes left. Let's see what it gives us. Right. So again, what I like to do as a scalper is I like to have all charts up. I like to have a 5 minute chart up, a 15 minute chart up, and a 1 minute chart. And this is as a scalper, right? So always want to see that. And you know, one thing that we got to remember as well is the 15 minute 50 EMA is right here. So this is key. So one thing I'm going to do just to remind me that it's right here at this exact level. Something like that. Right. 15 minute 50 EMA. You know, that's why I don't want to take the trade right here, right? Because open's going to give us a shot to either see that it's pushing up or it's coming down. We'll see. Now it's breaking through the EMA. So we'll see if it shows respect, but it looks like it has enough power to break through. Enough movement. We've got about 4 minutes. Let me grab some water. See what it gives us. Looks like it kind of, well, not kind of, it did reject the area again. We'll see what it gives us. This 5-minute candle is about 3 minutes from closing, right? We got about 3 minutes till open. 15-minute is about 3 minutes from closing, right? Because we'll hit that 6:30 mark. So let's take a look at these bigger time frames, 30-minute candles, see what it looks like. So one thing that I'd say is that on the 30-minute candle right here, we see a clean rejection off of this area that was a previous resistance, support, right? So see what it gives us. Big rejection again. Well, not a big rejection, but 81 to 88, 7 pips right now. So let's see what it gives us. Hold on a second. Let me put my chart up. And also, we got to remember that this is the weekly support level that it's been sitting in for some time now, right? So we have the weekly support level that it's now using as resistance. And like that's kind of too strong of a push. I wouldn't want to see that finish like that. You know, but we'll see what it gives us. We'll see if we see a little rejection coming down out of here. Reject down and then maybe give us another entry up top. Alright, that's my let your nuts hang fucking alarm, and it literally says let your nuts hang. But let's see, we got about 30 seconds till open, and hasn't necessarily broke through, right? So we still might have an opportunity here to hop in and see what this trade gives us. It's a big push. I don't know if I like it necessarily right before open. Alright. Little sell, fuck it. Alright. I'm gonna keep my stop loss tight. Oh, I don't like that. It already broke. Let's see if it shows the respect we need it to. It looks like that's a little bit too strong of a push. More than I'd like. Yeah, I don't like it. A little too strong for my liking. A little too strong for my liking. But we're only down. I got in at 95.15, so we're down about 15 pips right now. I just don't like the push, and I think I might pull the trade just because I don't like it. But we'll see. We're down about 10 pips right now. We'll see if it gives us oh shit. Okay. I entered another one, but I'm gonna close some of my position right here. Whoa. Oh shit. Well, that worked out. Whoa. Shit. Well, look at, we have the 15-minute 50 EMA right here, right? 15-minute 50 EMA. Let's see if it breaks it. We're up about 40 pips right now. 50 pips actually. We got a better position up here. Okay, I'm gonna pull part of my position right here. Oh shit, well, it's breaking through. Okay. Alright, so I pulled half of my position. Pulled half of my position. We'll see if it breaks through to the other side right here. Shit, I haven't moved my stops to break even. Now we got to see it break through here, but I do like the push. You know, 5 minutes. You know, good thing we had our stop loss where it was and we had our entry where it was. You know, if we would have took this trade here, it would have been a great position because our stop loss would have had to have been about 70 pips. And that's why we wait for open, right? Because we see that push up. And you could see why I pulled half of my trade, right? At about whatever it was, 50 pips, 55 pips. Because look at the rejection right there. Pretty big. I'm still up about 50 pips right now. So, I just don't like the rejection that we're seeing right here. So we'll see what it gives us. Yeah, if you take a look here at the 1 minute, it's a huge rejection. And then especially the 15 minute, that's what you don't want to see, right? That's the 50 EMA, rejected it the same way these have somewhat rejected it. But one thing that we got a good position in on this trade right here. My top position right here was 505.15. My bottom position was 95.15 or 45 and 15, but I closed out the 95 pretty quickly. So, you know, it would suck, honestly, to see it push through all this, but it looks like it is. That's a huge, huge reversal. And it broke through the 50 EMA. Our biggest hope is for it to reject this and come down, but it doesn't look like it. I'm about to get stopped out. Yeah, it looks like it's going to finish. It's just stopped me out. That was crazy. Damn. Look at that push. That's fucking insane. And that's why we moved to break even. You know what I mean? You don't ever, and that's how volatile the charts are. You know what I mean? 60 pips down, 60 pips, 80 pips, 90 pips up right now. Right? So I was able to, you know, unfortunately, I could have closed with a lot more dollars if I would have just pulled my trade. Shit, is it giving another opportunity for a sell? I wouldn't trust it. You know, I think I might just call it if I'm just being honest. Even though I like the way when it finishes like this, sometimes that leaves the way for it to just reverse all the way down. But, you know, that's too strong of a push up in a matter of 5 minutes. So look at the 5 minute candle. It had nothing about it finished bearish. It just finished all bullish. Huge rejection wick, pushed all the way up. Now we're starting the next 5 minutes. So we could see a huge push up, and this could be the start of the reversal until March 16th when they come out with those rate hikes. You see how it tapped our zone right here? It's another tap where you could take a trade and see it come to fruition right here, right? Look at that rejection right there. So necessary, you know, honestly, you could take the trade right here. I don't know if I would though, just because this push up is so strong. But you would have a small stop loss, right, just above here. So I don't think I want to take this trade just because of it. But if you were, you would have a stop loss that's about 18 pips, right? 18 pips, stop loss, and then, you know, whatever you're risking, you just got a 0.02, $36, you know what I mean? And you could see it come back down to these areas. Risk 32 to make 100, right? You see it's rejecting down. All right, 2 seconds. That's nice. Let me see here. I like the area, right? Because we've seen rejections multiple times at these areas. I put a small 0.02 in there. I'm going to have a small stop loss just to get me over the hump and just because I like this area. Now, if it stops me out, it stops me out. You know, we're okay with that. If it stops me out, we're okay with that. We're already up about 10 pips, 5 pips now. Or no, we're up about 13 pips. Okay, so where are we at? Yeah, this is just about right. 8 pips. But look at that. Last 2 seconds, huge rejection candle. So that could give cause to pause. It might push through all this. Yeah, it looks like it's going to push through. But we'll see. This is my last trade. If it pushes through, it pushes through. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see. I got a tight stop loss just above these wicks. So I don't even think I'll honor the 27 pips that it has right here. If I'm just being honest, I don't think I'll honor it. Yeah, it's going up last second. That's what you don't want to see. And just got stopped out. I had a 10 pip stop loss. I had it just above here. And yeah, that'll be my last trade for the day. Even if it pushes through here, 264 for the day, it's not bad. You know, we basically had about 9 minutes of trading. And yeah, you know, you don't want to risk too much, especially when you know that it could break through all this, right? Now that we've seen it, there's still a good chance it doesn't and rejects down. But in my experiences, when you see this right here, you see exhaustion. Then you see this rejection candle off of the bottom of the IOC. Engulfing candle. Now we're seeing another engulfing candle that lasts 6 seconds, 5 seconds, right? You just see the push up, you know, especially when it came from the 15-minute EMA right here, pushed up to the top side. And, you know, now I think it is definitely pushing up to the upside. So for me, I don't like to put buys in right here, and I'm definitely not going to put a sell in with the momentum that it has. So, you know, you just call it a day. There's not really a reason to overtrade. Like I said, you don't want to put buys in here. Like, maybe you could have put a buy right here, right? 531, that's 50 pips that you'd be up right here. And you can have your stop loss. Shit, I wouldn't even know where you would put your stop loss if you got in right here. So for me, I just say, you know, you just take it as it is, and the market gave you something, you take it, and that's it. You know, you can't catch the whole ride. You can't, you know what I mean? It's impossible to do all that. So I caught about 50 something pips here. Let's see. On the first trade, I caught about from 495.45 to 439.15. What is it? 85, 75, 65, 55, 45. Okay, so I caught about yeah, 56 pips. So 56 pips the first trade, or the first pull that I got. 56 pips. Whatever. About 56 pips. And then I had my stop loss about 5 pips up, broke even there, and then lost about $19, had a 10 pip stop loss. And yeah, we kept it tight, we kept it short, we kept it sweet. Like I said, you don't want to overtrade in this situation. And once you start over trading, you always got to remember, the more you trade, the more you risk, right? So now you're not necessarily risking the same things. So it's always something you got to look after. So what happened here? Oh, low battery mode. Okay. Yeah, and the 15 minute looks absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the 5 minute looks ridiculous, right? If we just take a look at the 5 minute, huge rejection candle. Should have known it was going up, right? Probably shouldn't even lost this $20 right here. But that's why we kept it tight. If you take a look at the 15 minute, look at this bad boy. This is the same candle from open. Came all the way down, rejected it. Now it pushed all the way up. This is huge right here. This is all within 15 minutes. Came down. You're looking at about 166 pip push to the upside, right? So, you know, I think overall we had good money management. We had the right idea, right, to take this trade to the downside from here. But, you know, as a scalper, you just got to take what the market gives you, because that's why I drew out this red line right here, right? Because I knew the 15-minute 50 EMA was right here. And I knew it could reject it. Once it broke through, I'm not going to lie, I thought we had a better chance to reject it. But let's actually see if it hit the 30-minute. Oh, no, it didn't hit the 30. So, yeah, this would have been prime target for me, is this level right here. My second take profit would have definitely been right here at this level at about 100 pips, right? But the market reversed on us, and, you know, now it's making its way back up. So it is what it is. You know, we got in, we got out, 9 minutes. And it's pretty simple like that. You just gotta, and mind you, I'm not saying it's simple as in tying your shoes, because it's not. But you take what the market gives you. You always make sure you move your stop losses to break even. You always make sure that you give yourself an opportunity to make money. Because if you just leave your stop loss up here, right, you have your stop loss up here, and you see the trade go from hundreds of dollars in profit to negative dollars, and you didn't pull anything, you didn't pull partials, you didn't do anything like that, that's where you're hurting yourself, because the market is so volatile right now. And you know what? I'm going to actually do this before I forget. VIX. Volatility. US Volatility Index. My buddy told me that his buddy said when this is around 30 is when our 30 plus is the highest volatility. So you see it's at about 2788, and you could see the volatility's pretty much died since last week, right? High volatility last week, ridiculously high volatility last week, right? This is all last week. And then you could see the low volatility on the weeks before. But I don't use it, but I just thought that was cool that he had found that. Still respecting this area though, right? Because remember, this was a weekly support level. Price wasn't breaking through this for months, this area. Then we finally broke through it a couple weeks back, a week and a half ago, broke through it. It's been using it as a resistance level, right? Now it looks like it's on its way because it broke this high, possibly, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high. Or maybe this is the higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, right? But it does look like it's going to break through it, if I'm just being honest. Just with the momentum that it has, but we know that it could stall at any time in reverse. So we'll see what the market gives us tomorrow. I'd say I could still see it coming down here to this level and then pushing up. So maybe we could see a buy set up tomorrow to push up to the upside. But overall, you know, the reason we took the trade is we've seen a small break of structure to the downside, right? On the 15 minute, the 5 minute, we've seen that this higher high, higher low, higher high, lower low, lower high, right? Is what I thought. Seen a little bit of respect, came in here, took the trade right at 6:30, pulled some profit at 54 pips, and then I don't know why it says that. Where's my other one? Pulled some profit at 54 pips, seen the rejection off of it, move stops to break even, obviously, right? So we don't, are a little below, so we make at least a little bit of money on the break even. And yeah, now we're done for the day. You know, you make your money. It's not thousands of dollars, it's not $800, but those come, you know what I mean? So today we started with 264 on the week. It's not a bad day. You know, I almost hit my daily goal for the day. So now it's just you step away from the charts, give yourself some time to breathe. You know, today I'll go ahead and give a trade breakdown video on exactly why I took this trade, what I was looking at, everything I told you today. But it'll be a little bit cleaner, I guess, with a nice thumbnail. Look at that. That's crazy. It broke through, but remember over here, it broke through as well, but it's still reversed down, right? Seen a huge reversal spike. It's possible. About 159 left. But yeah, we could see it come down here again. Boom, buy, push up to the upside. We could see it break through all of this, right? I wouldn't necessarily say this is consolidation, expansion, reversal type of thing, but I could be wrong. Still in the same zone, you know, right? So we could see it push down. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys gave me 18 minutes, and if you guys, you know, followed with me, man, that thing's kind of pushing down. Has a few levels it can use as like a support, right? Right here, right here. All these levels it could be used to push up from again. But that's the thing, like I see it breaking above this high. Now I would be looking for buys. I wouldn't necessarily be looking for sells anymore. And I wouldn't want to take a buy here because we know this IOC has been respected so many times, right? You know, you're still at the top of the market, right? And even though, you know, I see a nice buy setup right here to push up from, it's just so close to this IOC that we could see it come down, respect it, come back up, reject it, and come down to the downside, right? It's definitely something we could see. So, and you know, that's why I told you I don't like taking buys at these levels, right? Especially there's a lot of breakout traders who, when they see it break this high right here, like retail trading, when they see price break above this high, they'll have buy stops set up. So they'll have a buy stop set up at this level right here, right? I don't know, I guess you would have your stop loss right here under the wick. Let me show you on the 1 minute. So they would have buy stop set up for as soon as price breaks this area, they got a buy in there, right? So as soon as price breaks this area, they put their buy in and they wait to ride it up to the upside. Man, look at that exhaustion. Damn it. It could use this as support and push up, or it could come down to the 1 minute and push up. But, you know, and one thing I noticed with indices is you can never really use buy stops and sell stops to do that, to do breakout trades, because indices will reverse on you. You know, it basically got 30 pips in profit before you seen the exhaustion and then it coming down, right? So, you know, that's why you never want to take breakout trades, especially on indices. I know there's a lot of people who are successful breakout traders, and you know, they catch 20-30 pips. Whew, excuse me. They catch 20 to 30 pips, they jump in and jump out, and you know, that's great, right? That, you know, if that's their trading system, by all means take it, you know what I mean? I'm new to this game too, so I see like Raja Banks. He's not necessarily a breakout trader, but I notice instead of him taking the trade necessarily right here, like I would, right, he would take it down here because it broke below, right? He waits for it to break below, and that's no hate on his thing because he makes, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this method. So it's just not my method, right? So there's different trading styles, you know, different strokes for different folks. So, and you could see exactly what it did, right? Came down, I would have liked to see it come down right here, but you know, you seen the push up, right? Respected this level again, pushed up, and that's why you it's hard, man. It's hard to take trades up here. You take the sell, you think you're in profit a bunch of pips, and then you see this reversal. You got to make sure that your stops are at break even, because look at that. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And that's basically what it looks like it's going to be doing, right? So, you know, however you want to play it, you can play it. But at the end of the day, whatever the market gives you, take. You know, whatever the market gives you, take from it. I stopped out about 10 pips. All right. So look at that. So these are the two trades we took. 54 minus 10. Wasn't the best day, but you know what, we'll take it. And yeah, I think we had a good money management day, especially when you consider what price did on us. And yeah, we lived to trade another day. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. You know, 23 minutes of your guys' time. Well, I guess since 6:15. You know, about 45 minutes of your guys' time. And we're able to make some money. Good risk management skills. Able to hop in and hop out. You could see that I have a broke weekly low pushing through support, right? So now we could actually change this. Let me change this real quick. Broke weekly high pushing through resistance now, right? Because now that's the push through resistance, right? And yeah, we live to trade another day. Get in and get out. As scalpers, that's what you want to do, right? I don't know how many people want to hold on to trades for a few hours or days and whatnot, but we had a good day. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll go ahead and post some of the, I took some screenshots and whatnot of exactly how today went. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and add the Instagram page at Day Trade with Zay. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on it. If you guys seen something that I didn't see, by all means, go ahead and comment on the page. And, you know, I'd like to learn from you as well. So I hope you guys were able to take some from this session today. Thank you, Johnny, for tuning in, whoever else tuned in. And we'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:15. Thank you. There we go. Good money management. Get in and get out. There ain't nothing wrong with that.